What's going on? Yeah, it was nice to have all the three kids here. I don't know if it was really all that great, but we didn't do much. But it was nice. Friday, I was working, and I only got 2 calls the whole day. In the last 6 hours of the day, I didn't get any calls, so that was nice. So we watched a movie together. But that's all we did Friday is watch a movie. And we watched some Twilight Zone. I've never watched Twilight Zone nor the kids, so we watched some of those old episodes. TV show episodes. And then Friday they got up and did church stuff with my ex-wife or wife, whatever she is. And they didn't get back to me till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then she took all of us to a Mexican restaurant. And we shared a big burrito, like a family-sized burrito, which was crazy. And then we went to the mall so Ezra could buy some clothes to bring back with him. It's cheaper here, saves him money. So then we came back Saturday. And we walked the whole mall. Usually we just go to one store in the mall. We go to, because there's not many mall stores left. They're pretty much all closed. There's like a video game, movie, bookstore. It's kind of all that kind of used media type of place, real big. And then he wanted to get like shoes and whatever, clothes. So we walked the whole mall. And man, I tell you, the mall is not what it used to be. There's probably only a quarter of the stores left open, and they're all spread out. But we used to walk the mall all the time for exercise and just to look at the stores. And man, I tell you, that took a lot of stores have closed down. I'm shocked by it, to be honest with you. Man, I tell you, the nostalgia of a mall and the it's real, man. We used to, growing up in the 90s, the mall was a pretty big thing to do. Even with the kids growing up, we always took the kids to the mall just to let them run around. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the old traditional style mall. But really, we really don't have any other malls. There's a few strip malls, but nothing like in the city. Even those, all those businesses are pretty much wrapped up. Come and go, they come and go, they come and go. Strip malls. The big mall is mostly just the big stores, you know, like Victoria's Secret or, you know, clothing stores, but even then, it's pretty, different. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, sure, where you're at, probably a lot of malls, right? Like regular malls, like full-size malls. That's crazy. That you'd have that many ever. I haven't eaten today. They're training me for a different campaign, so I worked 2 hours earlier, so I got up 3 hours earlier today, and I am tired. Oof. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's still crazy to me that there's that many that was open at one time, and then that many have closed. I mean, I get they being closed. They're just not a shopping method people do anymore. It's more kind of a novelty almost, you know, walking around, just kind of go in and touch things. But still, it was, we were there on a Saturday, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, prime in the past, and it was not busy. It was very slow. Like surprising slow. But the kids enjoy it, you know, they get to walk around and look at things. I think even where Ezra's at, they still got kind of mall type things. They've got also outdoor kind of market, Asian type markets, right? And that's kind of big for him. Probably more exciting because we don't have that here in where I live. I'm sure they're in bigger cities, but in the U.S. Whew. Well, maybe we'll get a break in. I am hungry. I've not been taking my medicine, so my appetite's kind of back. It's been almost 3 weeks now. I'm eating split pea and ham soup, and it's an expensive one, $2.50. I splurged for it. Normally I just get the cheapy stuff. It doesn't taste good in my stomach. I'm just so not have an appetite, but I'm dizzy. I'm hungry. And then Sunday, oh damn, alright. Are they gonna pay you? Man, I wish they'd pay you. So Sunday they had their morning service, church, and then Sunday they were here at 12:05. So there, because the grandma was dropping them off, not their mom. Their mom lollygags and goes to every store on the way here, and the mom, grandma's straight here. She just wants to go home. So we cleaned and got all the clothes and bed sheets and right. They should be paying no more volunteer. They get, the coaches get paid, I'm sure. So we cleaned, got all the bed sheets and everything because we don't drive, so it's harder to do the sheets and stuff. But they only come by twice a month, so it's not as big a deal. But we walked a mile and a half, and man, I tell you, I thought, well, we'll split it all into 4 garbage bags, and it won't be that big of a thing if we're all carrying just split up like that. Because it was all the sheets and bedding. There was just a little bit of t-shirts and underwear. There wasn't a lot of that stuff. I just did that part laundry. When my friend came and got me, I didn't want to burden him with like the big sheets and stuff, so I just did I only do t-shirts and underwear and a few shorts, or because I don't wear pants or shorts during the day. Which my new line I'm going to have to, because you have to be on camera. Oh man, that reminds me, I gotta get a haircut and crap. So I look like Shaggy. But anyways, so we walked there, and man, it wasn't real hot. Like the Friday, Saturday was 90 some degrees both days, but this day it was like 75. There's a wind blowing. In fact, the wind was so powerful, it was like, whoa, knocking our hats off. But man, it took us an hour to walk a mile and a half because we had to stop every 100 feet. There's benches the whole way. You don't have to what? Oh, well, I guess technically I don't have to on camera. It's only, face up, neck up. But I'd feel weird if I had to stand up or something. What was our last line? I don't have a line. It's probably going to be 1 heritage, 2 eggs, 1 of the prospects. I thought I had a line up there, I guess not, but I might have one in my... And then I Ubered home. No way I was going to walk another mile and a half with the dry clothes, and it was getting dark, and it was cool, like in the 50, like 60. It really dropped in temperature. So we took an Uber. Well, and then we put our beds together, and it took a little while. By about 8 o'clock, we what did we do? We watched something. We listened to music and finished the cleaning. Yeah, I don't know how to let them know. I mean, the only person I text is Eric. I probably will be like tonight and tomorrow, and then Wednesday. Hopefully, the kids come Wednesday, Thursday. That's my night. So maybe we'll see. I think so. Ezra said so, but we'll find out. I can post on Facebook. I don't think that helps a ton. It's just dying down. It sucks. Sometimes we go in busy spurts. Yeah, I just feel kind of bad messaging people. You know, it's like they know well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess they don't know anymore because my schedule's been so crazy. Typically, if I'm not live on a Sunday, I'm going to be live on a Monday. And then I'm always live on Fridays, or you know, on the. Well, now lately, because of the kid situation, I haven't been getting him as much. Because she's not been bringing them midweek. She's only been bringing them on Friday, Saturday, Sunday on my weekend, so 6 days a week. So I've been taking back up their Friday nights to spend with them. I know. Some people would. Yeah. I guess I could just get a list, a group chat, and then. Technically, that's what the Facebook posts are supposed to be for, but I don't think people get them, or they ignore them, or they don't. They stop them. Yeah. Half the people we text on Facebook too, but I'm sure they all got phones. Tired too. Oy, oy, oy. Here's the line. Man, I don't know how I'm going to like this new job. It's a sales focused type of work. It's customers that are new with the program and they're calling for us to to set them guided up. Yeah, I'm going back through the list. I didn't work on shipping this whole week, so but yeah, I should be able to get it by then. I didn't take a nap tonight. Instead I worked on shipping. It was still in. I still haven't got Zach and Easy, and there's the oldest of the group, like really old. In fact, Easy's was the last hitty. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta figure stuff out for Kyle. Oh man, I'm overwhelmed. Hopefully we'll get some people in here. And it's weird, it's been getting busy around 10:30ish. Ha! I don't think any of that is true. I just think that everyone probably does stuff for their, around personal stuff, and then whew, and then they're like just before they go to bed, probably hanging out. go, Penguins! Man, I only ate a few bites of the soup, but I'm just not in the... Oh, so stressed. Oh, I forgot to freaking... Uh-oh. Did I not wake them? Oh shoot, I'm one behind. 59, 60. I think I did the cards, I just didn't do that. 61, because I don't remember any of them not having a card. 62. Oh, this one's 63. Trying to get with, oh, Mike, forgot the hitty, but I couldn't do it this weekend. I had my kids and I got the reference there. Funny. Got a dang text, I don't know what it's from. It's driving me crazy. Oh, it was from your text. Even though I replied to it, it was still showing I had a text to read. I did get a new neighbor, I think, today. I saw somebody packing in stuff. Yeah. Tigers are playing a late game right now. Weird. Are they like not playing in Arizona anymore? Or are they in another? Oh, actually, I think. Well, today is 7 years of my mom's not death. I think I don't remember the exact day now she died, but 7 years ago today, I got to Michigan to pack up her stuff and take care of all that stuff. Her death. But I think she died. I thought she died on March 18th, but that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days passed. I guess that's not unbelievable because it took. I took a bus up there, and it was snowing. Oh wait, no. I drove. My dad, I took a bus and it was snowing. My mom's, I drove, and um, I stopped at my friend's in Indianapolis, stayed the night, and then. Oh no, 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 no! That was my dad's driving because I had his car. My mom's, I took a bus and it was snowing. That's right. That's right. It was like in we got to Chicago and they had to like delay our buses because the snow was so bad. So we were stuck in Chicago a little longer, and then um, Vince, the customer in that comes in, his name. Uh, what is his name in the room? I already forgot. I don't remember his name now. Drawing a blank. But he came and picked me up. It was about a 45-minute drive to the bus station, and he came and got me, and kind of snowed too. But you know, back up there, they just don't think about it. And so, um, we then I drove my dad's car back. That's right. I remember now. So the bus took like it took a long time. It's 18-hour drive straight through. So know how many hours it actually took. A lot more. And so, boy, oh boy, it's a crazy memory. I got my dad, when he died, I drove his car up there, but I didn't. It started to misfire this engine. So the whole way there, it's like woo, woo, woo. It was bad. I shouldn't even driven it, but I didn't have much of a choice, you know. I was already on my way, and I stayed at my friend in Indianapolis, and that's about when I noticed it. And I said, man, I had a friend in Michigan that worked on Subarus, and I was trying to get there. It was another 8-9 hours, and I get there, and they said, oh yeah, you've got oil leaking into the spark plugs, probably like a head gasket that's leaking. And then I drove it another hour, got to where my family's from in Sault Ste. Marie, and they somebody there changed the spark plugs, and it drove pretty good on the way home. Yeah, I don't think in 2018 I would have had your number in that manner. I don't think I would have thought of something like that. Plus, I didn't know the whole delay, right? Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be delayed, and I don't think they knew how long it was going to be delayed. But it was a good memory. I just that so I got there probably on the 22nd, but on the 23rd is when I posted everything. That's the first time I ever had taken a bus in my life. I've never had taken a bus before. A Greyhound. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. That sucks. Oh, man. Oh, wow. It's. Oh, I'm tired. Man, yeah, I'm sleepy, man. So weekend, even though we didn't do a lot, was pretty taxing. Well, oh, and we walked out in the mall. My guys, I mean, that's like, but man, my muscles, my legs, my arms, like all my muscles from carrying that bag, I kept moving it to try to lift it where it's. texted Eric. How many's left? 4. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of help. This might be our only break, but I'll see if Eric wants to join. Man, you're right though. That's what we need to do. Is I need to get everybody and do a group that can text everyone, say we're live, what we're doing, and just send one message. You don't have to like spam it, right? Maybe I'll give like a credit for agreeing to it or something. Oh man, I'm hoping I sleep good tonight. I probably will. I'll probably get to bed early. It's only 2 hours earlier than my normal shift, so I get off 2 hours later or earlier. I start, but I get off, but I didn't want to nap because then I'm gonna not sleep. So I stayed up and worked on shipping. But man, I'm dragging, and I'm trying to. I'm gonna hang it out. I mean, if that's, I just gotta, this is the time that I'm just tired, so I'm not very, I'm a little distracted mentally, so I'm not real chatty, so, but I want to try to be regular, and that's the thing. Once Ezra's gone, I'm hoping it'll get back to a little bit more regularity. Yeah, I'm surprised Eric hasn't said anything back. He's probably busy too. what part of the problem is I'm not very sharp at. I miss the days when there were just chatty people, like they brought up conversation and triggered my topics. Right now, I don't know, other than my mom. That was a little story I could give. Baseball. I don't know how many days left until baseball. What, 3? 3? Yeah, Thursday? What, Wednesday? Can't ever remember. Oh man. No, if you don't chat with me, then I just play on my phone. Now, I'm trying to avoid that, but sometimes it gets, when I'm tired like this and I don't keep my hands and mind busy, then I start to get rough. So I dick around on my phone because I haven't been on my phone all day, right? Because I'm working. So, and then I didn't do anything after. Well, I probably played on it for about 20 minutes actually after work today. But a lot of nights I don't touch it. So a lot of times when I get off work at 8 and I go live at 9, I have to either, if I'm really tired, I'll take a nap, and then I'll wake right up from work to the nap. So if I've got messages or from you or friends or family, or here's a lot of times what happens. I get off work and I message people. I say, hey, blah, 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 you know, whatever business I need to take care of, and then I sleep. And I wake up right when I'm on camera. So a lot of times I'm texting people, replying. And so that's a lot of reasons why. And if nobody's chatting, I just then start dinking on my phone. Even a lot of times when I'm first live, that's what I'm doing anyways. I wish it was my kids, though. It's so hard to get them to chat. Man. My favorite places to eat? Where? In the world? Like, ever? Well... I'd say the number one place I've ever eaten. Oh, in Joplin, the number one place I've ever eaten was probably that Greek restaurant in Chicago in 1999. In Joplin, man, that's a tough question, man. I'd say the place I've eaten the most. Well, I really like the Blackthorn Pizza Pub and Pizza Place. They've got really good pizza, and I like the people there. You know, I've some people I've met through the years. I tried the best pizza, some of the better pizza. Um, we eat at this Mexican restaurant down from my house often because it's got $1.50 tacos on Tuesdays and pretty decently priced and tasty, you know. Um, then I'd have to say I don't know if it's my favorite place, but the thing is there's not a lot of great restaurants in Joplin. That's half the problem. There used to be a restaurant called Instant Karma. It was gourmet hot dogs and hamburgers and kind of little bougie kind of gastro pub. That one was a good place, but it closed. The guy that owned that owned another place called Eagle Drive-In, kind of similar bougie hamburgers and that type of food. Americans like, you know, a little bit more uppity. And it closed. Well, that dude drank himself to death because he started to just get kind of, I don't know. That's what I heard, at least. But, and it's no point talking about the guy when he's not alive anymore. There's a restaurant called Black Stone. It's another gastro pub American style food that's similar. I've only ate there once, maybe twice. Ate there twice. I went to eat there a third time, and it's good food. And that's my style. I think I like that kind of American style food a lot. But we went there. It was 5 o'clock, and they start taking reservations at 6 o'clock. So there was empty tables, including a patio, which they don't take reservations. And it was overcast, but, you know, I didn't think it was going to rain that day, which it hadn't. It didn't rain. And when I went in there, the hostess is like, you want to sit at the bar? And I said, no, we want to sit at a table or outside. They're like, well, we don't, we take our reservations start in an hour. And I said, that's fine. We'll be done in an hour. No, we're not going to sit anybody in the reservation seats. And I said, okay, well, you know, sit outside then. And they're like, well, it's going to rain. And I looked at her and said, sounds to me like you're trying to talk me out of not eating here. And she said, well, yeah, but we want to sit you at the bar. And I said, okay, but see you later. We left. We went across the street to the pizza place, which was another great pizza place. It's more of that greasy New York style pizza, but they closed. Oh, that place that we went to, the breakfast omelet house. Yeah. Oh man. Now White Castle is probably my favorite fast food. I love White Castle. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I used to like Waffle House, but man, their prices used to be there because you could get pretty decently priced breakfast style food. But you know, Denny's is cheaper and more affordable than Waffle House. And Waffle House here is just kind of meth addict, crackhead. So it's always I don't know. It's always a crowd on the in the workers. I don't know. It's just not the crowd I like here. But I do like that sort of food though. The breakfast diner type place. Those are when I'm traveling. Those are typically the kind of places that I seek out. You know, like the omelet house, like a local place, not like Waffle House or Denny's. I try to find a local diner that serves that sort of food. He refused to eat local? Oh yes, yeah. I don't like chains. I don't like Applebee's, and I don't like roadside type diner places. Or roadside chains. I mean, not diners. Yeah, like I don't like. I'm not. I don't like. A lot of times, those type of places like Applebee's and those expressway exit places, they don't. Their portions are very small and. That was Eric digging Otani's. It says tap to. I'm replying to Eric. It says tap to see restaurant reviews and info. You must be listening to us. Wow. I'm sure he'll be joining at any point. Holy crap, he sent me 11 pictures. He sent me pictures of the Otanis, just 11 pictures of them in like little groups that he put up on Facebook, I'm sure. He said he's already got $50 on it. Oh, fingers? No, pictures. Oh. Nick's been parked in here for a while. I wonder what's going on. Oh, there's Easy. coming in here wanting 69 spots. Eric's taking the last two, unless... Easy, do you want Cards Fan's second one? If he doesn't want it, I'm sure. Wait, hold on, that might not... Maybe we... Hold on. Oh, well, never mind. We need a... You fill it. I thought we had 6... Yeah. Yeah, it's funny when I put it on, I thought exactly that. I'm like, oh man, if Easy comes in, he's going to say I look like the Steven Burns. Jewish Steven Burns. All right. I think that's it. I hope I didn't put penguins to sleep. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God! Man, it was 90 Friday and Saturday here, and Friday or Sunday we were walking to the laundromat in a mile and a half, and we're carrying our laundry because I had to do laundry, and I had all 4 kids. We split it into 4 little bags, and man, it was windy. It was like 70-ish, and it wasn't super cold, but the wind. Today was cold. Oh yeah? To the basketball? Is that what we went to? Or the baseball? I can't remember now. Yeah, me. Yeah, that drive is pretty boring. I've driven it quite a bit. Penguins times 2. I think Penguins knows it filled. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. You can see when you're curving around. We we had a hotel. We went and watched the Tigers play the Cardinals. Oh man, I don't know, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 11 years ago. I think he came in and out when we've already filled it, so I think he knows. What's AmFam? Oh, is that the Brewers? Yeah, he might not know it's full, but he did leave and come back, so I figured. Hey! You've got 4 in a row, Pens. Cards fan had the. Eric? Easy. Carsman, I think you still have credit, right? Or did you use it? I can't remember now. Trump, I think, still does. But not of this break. And man, Penguins, I can't remember if you used that 20 there or not. Can't remember now. It's been so many days. It's for the same break that we've been trying to fill. 60, the 2 Stadium Club and 1 Update Chrome. You want that? Is that what you're taking, the 20? You think so what? You've used it or that you got it? We can look in a minute. Do you want the other credit or lot 2? Oh, he took the other credit? Oh, I didn't even see that. Ooh, I'm tired, man. This weekend was long. We didn't do a lot. But yesterday we walked to the laundromat, and man, I am sore, and I started training this morning, so I got up 3 hours earlier, and I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I know it. Nolan. Buxton. I can't remember the eggs rare. Oh no. Yeah, that was rough. I thought it'd be fun to walk, you know, I didn't know it was 1.5 miles to the laundromat, though. I thought it was closer. But I thought it'd be fun to share the experience. We'd talk and walk, but man, I was huffing and puffing. And, This will hit one? I can't remember. But man, my neck and arm and my legs, I'm so sore. I Ubered home though. I was like, I ain't doing that. I ain't walking back. It was cooler. So that must be a... Is it like a short print and something variation? Which Piazza is it? God, I can't see it. Padres. Ooh, what's this? Is it rare? I think the McLean is the short print. $2.99. Seattle. Out of 25. Irish Baltimore. Pens. Nice. Is this, how short print is the decollage? Is it? $75 out of 70, 73 out of 75. Washington. Oh, again! C. Two. So easy. Always missed the first one. We want to try one more, or are we probably done? Because that was a tough one there to fill. So, did you say you used, did you say that you used the credit here, Penguins? The 2 credits? And I know Trump isn't, and Cards Fan I don't know either on your other one. Yeah, you well, at least 10 that I know of. Well, let's see. You got the O's. I think that was a couple breaks ago. Cardinals. So I don't think you used yours. Yeah, I don't think you did. So you have 40. Penguins. Oh. Oh, you did. Because remember, I think you texted me $9 difference. Yeah, you did. I remember now. Oh, easy. By the way, did you track that last break that we did on Thursday night? You didn't text it to me. I don't know if that's what you're doing now, or are you tracking it the other place? Not tonight. The Thursday night. I was gonna text you and ask you, but then when, don't remember Penguins. You'll have to refresh me on it because he's got Twins. Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were even close. I was more worried about or Penguins. Well, I mean, we can only do 40. I mean, we're at 188, so that'd be 288. I mean, unless you guys want to do that much. Oh, I figured I mean, you knew what you have. I wasn't tracking it. Wow, that's still pretty rare. I wore what? I'm very tired. I can't think very good. You were what? I mean, I wasn't going to do that. I figured you're about to just use it. Oh, I did right here. I just didn't make it yellow. I see what you're saying. Whew. So, I mean, if we did the rest of it, I don't know, to break it. Man, I don't know if I want to break all that, though, tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I'm very tired. I had to work early tonight, and I didn't sleep late. So use this, okay. So, should... Oh, you have the 20 choice. Okay, okay, I got you. I thought you meant you used all of it. Perfect. So, it'd be 288 divided by 10. Oh, 20. It'd be 29 for 1, and it'd be 29 for 1. 29 for 1. 2 for 56, or 30 for 1, 29, 29, 28. I mean, however, it doesn't matter. What? What do you mean? It's 188 left in teams plus the 100 in product, so 288, right? He's saying if we did it as a filler. No, he was saying add the rest of the teams to the filler. If we did it just a serial number, Yeah, then it's 19 for 1, 2 for 36. Which, however way you want to do it. We're full on the filler. Yeah, I think the best is just to do another round of this and then kill it tomorrow. All right, so and we can do it. Oh, another. Okay, what's the? Sorry. I meant to mute. That was just hit me. I really haven't eaten much today either. The soup just wasn't doing me. Oh, easy. Did I fill it? Let's roll. And my head is splitting from the lack of sleep. Yeah, so last night, I went to bed early-ish because I was tired from walking. Probably around midnight, about 1. And maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit earlier. Between 12 and 1. And I slept for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and wide awake. It was like a nap. My body was like, nope, no more sleep. And I slept for another 2 hours. It split up. I'm thinking, well, it's just training. It won't be too tough. Oh my gosh, it was so intensive. The hardest training especially for day 1, because it's a whole new. Everything's different. It's the same company, QuickBooks, but I'm not support anymore. It's more of a sale, like it's a welcoming. It's 11, right? Yeah. It's a welcome campaign. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Penguin. Oops. I don't know how I got that messed up. I even knew it when I read it. 5, 7, 8. Oh my god, I did it again. Penguins is 8. Eric is 7. See, I'm going to mix up there. Oh my god! 4, 5, 7. If I can grab it. 8. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. I got it. Penguins! Mets, all right. Sonny Gray. Burns. Where did they trade Sonny Gray? I forget already. $2.99 for the Mets. Bubba. Yeah. That's why I saved it. That was it. I wouldn't otherwise. All right. Blue Jays. Is this blue or is that just the parallel? Comment. Bag. Red Sox. Pirate. Short print. Ooh. Or was this last round? Oh, geez, I've split the... St. Louis, not 199. Chase Davis. I don't know who that is, but is that one they're more current? I mean, up and coming. Is it Dodgers or Brewers? Oh, well, it's got a Dodger on the cover. Yeah. Dodgers sweep the Brewers. Why would it go to the Brewers? Oh, finally. Yeah, it'll say on the back which team it is. By the way, what team is that? Angels? Penguins? Jack, card fan? Yeah, these ones always go to the team in which won the game. So, if it's game, whatever, you know, if they won a game. Is this a I don't care, it's just gonna get sleeve. I don't know if it is or not. Rookie. Alright, so Penguins 264 though, right? Oh man, I'm whooped. It was a stressful weekend, and it was nice to have Ezra and all three boys. Gosh, part of the stress is not necessarily it's the realization that he's going to be gone, and he's talking like he's not probably going to come back for a long time. Oh man, just almost makes me cry. My eyes water up just thinking about it. Are you using some of your choice, Penguins? I mean your, yeah, choice. So you got, what, 15 left? Well, what do I want to take? Well, I'll take whatever's left. Like, I'll just keep putting the credits in it tomorrow, and then, you know, whatever. Because I don't. If you guys, yeah, I'll just take whatever's left to fill it. Because I think I got another 22. I think I have 40 total. And the tires are gone. I mean, I don't care. So we'll tomorrow. Got 2 big teams left. We could try doing a serial right off, but I doubt it. Y'all don't start trickling in about 10:30 lately, so. Do we got one more? Cards fan left, so it may be tough. His one. Yeah, everything stresses me out. I've always had anxiety problems. I remember I went to the doctor when I was 14. They had to give me medicine for anxiety. And then it's just my whole life. That's just my reality. Especially now I'm tired. Oy. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of crap. Part of it was Tammy took the kids in the morning for church-related stuff, and which is great. I don't ever complain, but because I want them to participate in spiritual activities like that. It sucks though. I lose half my weekend. She didn't get them back though to 2, which was the tough thing. That stressed me out. I didn't say anything, and she was kind. She took all of us to go eat Mexican together. When that was nice of her. So I can't complain. I just know how Tammy she just slow roll life, right? And I'm just waiting. I was sick all night Friday, man. I had this freaking water diarrhea up all damn night, so I didn't sleep, and maybe 2 hours, and that was like from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. So, and then when noon comes, that's when they should be back around noon. That's when the activity's over. 15-minute drive to get back. But they went to stores, and she's basically on my time doing stuff with them. which is come get me first, right? And man, the Ambien isn't been working. So I only get 20, so I have to break a bunch in half. I typically don't try to take them on the weekend. And I took one that night, and that's why I slept the 2 hours. But I was so full of anxiety when they didn't come. I just couldn't sleep. It's just so much stress, so much stress. So and then but she took us. We went to the mall, walked around the mall, which was kind of weird because Ezra wanted to get clothes and stuff, but we kind of just walked it like we're in the 90s again. They like to do that. In the past, they liked doing that. It was something that they always like to do, the walking, and that part was all good, but I was tired. So I was like I am right now. Like when I'm tired, man, it just magnifies my anxiety. And it kind of just ruined it because I wasn't enjoying. Oh my God, I just want to go to sleep. So I went home and slept for about an hour and a half, and then Saturday it was pretty pleasant. You know, I think we watched a movie. Oh no, what did we do? We made a music playlist. We did something. Think around. Beers, yeah, I need to probably. I got whiskey, but you know, alcohol does the opposite for me. Sometimes sometimes it makes me alert, and sometimes it doesn't make me tired. It just all depends on, again, my mood. If I'm chill, no, man, weed does not help. I'm telling you right now. I have a little piece of gummy that somebody gave me for sleeping. Oh man, it's so hard. It's in a piece of paper. Shoot. And I ate a half of it, and man, that first half of that, woo, I did not like. It made me just so yuck. So that was 8 months ago. There's something about the gummies that just not always the best. It don't help my stress. It does the opposite. The gummies make my mind feel like it's vibrating, like overactive. It just makes so much hyper. And I've got CBD and it don't do anything. It's completely useless. No, they gave me indica. I said the same thing to my pal, and that's what this is right here. This is the indica, and it was worse. In fact, it was such a bad experience. I had to take an Uber home from his house. It was putting me into a complete panic attack. In fact, it was such a bad panic attack. I didn't even want to get in the Uber with the drug because I was afraid he was going to talk to me. So I started walking, but I realized I didn't want to walk that far, so I got to Uber because they were right. They were literally I checked it and they were right by me, so I got it. And sure freaking enough, the dude was talkative and asking me questions and oh my God. Normally a lot of the dudes just sit there and chill, but no, not this dude. And that was such a bad experience, man. So, yeah, I haven't touched it since because it doesn't help. It makes me more in my brain. That's the problem. Is I get into myself, into my thoughts, and Yeah. David said he's got some other kind. He just texted me. In fact, I was part of that. I'm trying to talk to him what we're gonna do tomorrow. So I can go eat and maybe. Yeah, I mean, I've trust me, Russ. I told him the same thing, and he tried the same. Like, let's try this with it. And this last one was the worst. I don't know what it was, um, but it kicked. It was. I don't know if I'd like it though. There's never. I mean, I used to smoke a lot of pot in the '90s, you know, and I mean a lot of pot. I mean a minimum of an ounce, or I mean an eighth a day. We were up to an ounce a day for a while. Um, but of course it was a lot weaker then. But that's what happened in the 90s. I quit smoking because it was making me very paranoid, and I actually had a panic attack. I had to go to the doctors. I don't know. Something happened in about 1996. I in the peak. I mean, I don't know what it was. It's just something with THC just kicked my ass, and I didn't touch it for till with easy. So, though that wasn't too bad up there. I don't know what dude. I'd say about 2 hours in, it was doing that, right? Thankfully, I had alcohol, and that alcohol helped me knock out. But I remember I was like, oh crap. I didn't like there was a point I didn't like it. But yeah, it knocked me out. When I finally fell asleep on that night, I slept for, even I told Ross, I slept for like exactly 12 hours. And I told him, oh yeah, and dude, I'll tell you, that's the other thing that happens when I eat gummies, is that it makes me feel like I can never stop, like I never can get hungry. Thanks, penguins. I don't know what, man, I tell you. And here's what, here's what I know changed. I mean, at least with my habits. For the longest time, we were just smoking the Mexican brickweed, that freaking stuff that smelled like Tide detergent. And then, um, I'd, so after a while, I wasn't having to buy that cheap brickweed from, the local dudes for $30, $60. So it turned into where I had a connection where we would go down to Lansing, with like 7 hour drive, and they would get it in like bulk, cheap, like really cheap, like $250 for a quarter pound. So that stuff was different quality. I think it was better. It wasn't the bricky weed. It was more like bud, and that's when that stuff there started to affect me. That was the batch of stuff that, I mean, not just, it wasn't just like one week's worth. It was like over a year we were going down there. And his name was Robert. He had dreadlocks. He looked exactly like Bob Marley, but white. Like, I mean, his facial features and everything. And he introduced me to a lot of music. A lot of punk bands, Portishead, Fugazi, Bad Religion. Not the stuff with Bob, not the $250 stuff. the brickweeds, the Mexican brickweed, that was seed. That was all flat, squished and seeds and stems. Oh no. It was Mexican brickweed. It was definitely, no doubt about it. The stuff from downstate in Lansing, that was, whew, that was the real deal right there. Skunky. It was skunky, dirty smell. But the Mexican brickweed, that was like Tide or like the powder soap, and it was so compressed, and it was such a pain in the butt, and it would be like tons of seasoned stems. With the stuff from Lansing, it was just the stem with the flower on it or bud on it. So it, and I didn't from not I last time I from 90 probably when did that happen? August, September of 96. I had to go to the ER, or actually, I don't know if I didn't go to the ER. Did I go to the ER or was it a walk-in clinic? I can't remember. I can't remember. It seemed like it was a clinic, not the ER. But in any case, I mean, say price. And and I didn't touch it again for years and years. I did one time. I was in the Sioux with my buddy Matt, or excuse me, no. I was in the Sioux at my sister's, the bar, the merch, and I had one beer, and I was shooting pool by myself, and there was two dudes at the end of the bar with a girl, and she was fine, and she was all of a sudden sleeping at the bar, and my sister, who was the bartender, actually, my sister's husband was bartending that night, and my sister was off, sitting there, and I was there the whole night. I didn't drink because I was driving, and I drove her, and she was drinking, and they called a cab. They said, oh yeah, they think they roofied the girl. Well, they were mad that their roofie date left. And my beer was like on the end of the bar. They were like, we're at L's, and I was here, and they were here. So I think they roofied me because I don't remember leaving. I don't remember leaving. And that night, I guess I kept drinking with my sister and her brother, and her husband, sorry. And I guess I smoked a joint with him. I don't remember. Zero memory. Yeah, I mean, I remember lots of stuff, but my short-term memory, though, you're right, is starting to get weird, and I don't know, and it's kind of weird, like, I notice it, and I really think it's from these drugs, for the blood pressure and the diabetes. I really think whenever I started to do, I got this brain fog and this. It's weird, and but I guess that was another time I inadvertently smoked weed. But then I hadn't again until actually, that's not true. Somebody at work gave me, because I told them the same thing, like, I have a hard time sleeping and anxiety. They gave me an edible, and but I was so paranoid of it doing that. I took them in small, like quarters, and so it wasn't too intense. And I think in that small amount, it did help a little bit. But it took so long to work that that's the problem, is like that gummy, I've had it, and I thought, well, I'll just nibble on it, but I never know the timing of it. Do I do it when I get on camera at 9 and hope that it starts kicking in around midnight, or if it starts kicking in early, I'm on camera, I already have a struggle. You don't know how hard that would be. I only ever drink one time on camera. It was when Gigi sent me a bottle of Crown Royal. I drank some on camera, and oh my God, that was so hard. So I never drink again on camera. Overthink is, yes, I think about everything. I try to calculate, and that's part of the problem. You know, I calculate over and over in my head. You know, I just saw this little reel, Facebook reel on, like, are you a narcissist? Well, if you are laying in bed thinking about everything, running every conversation you had with your wife or whoever over and over, then you're probably not, because you're thinking that how can you do it better? How could I did it better? Or what can I do in the future better? So yeah, that's definitely my mind. He read my message but didn't respond, so I don't know. Oh man, I gotta pay my bill. Oh yeah, I don't remember I think, oh, I may have just tasted or something. I didn't drink a lot, right? Who is the dude in somebody in the Reds had like 8 homers or something. Is that McLean? Speaking of which, I gotta check something on my fantasy. Man, I was so close to overtaking first in the fantasy basketball. It's a points league, and I was done 250 points away. I was 1,500 points away, and I was closing the gap. But the damn Yahoo, you know, what does the auto thing for it usually works, but this I didn't. It missed a night, and so I've probably left 200 points in the bench. That, or like today, I moved the guy, but I'm it's you've got innings, not innings, but game limits. So I'm hitting the game limits, and so I'm swapping players around to not hit the where I'm going to run out. I'm out of point guard, and only got 4 games left of shooting forward, and I'm doing okay on almost everything else. But shooting guard is kind of 13 games. So I was moving guys around, and I benched the wrong damn guy by mistake. And there's 40 points left on the bench there. So, but tonight I think I made up another 100. Not quite. Enjoy. I'm going to go to bed here in a minute. Oh, is it already after midnight? Holy shit. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to bed too. I feel like I'm hungover. That's the feeling. I probably won't be as tired tomorrow. I'm going to sleep good tonight. In fact, I'm going to get my cocktail of medicine. I take it at night because it helps. The blood pressure medicine, which the blood pressure medicine really helps, man. And one thing I'm learning is the anxiety. Oh my gosh, when I'm under this anxiety, I can feel my neck cramping and my arm gets cramping, or I hear a buzzing, bzz, like my blood pressure's high. So I've been taking the blood pressure medicine, and it's been low. You know, it helps. It's amazing. So I haven't had it as bad of. And man, ever since I freaking stopped taking the Manjaro, the shot, I wasn't eating as much, and I wasn't hungry and dizzy like, you know, it really did its job. And I lost 15 pounds, and then I already gained back 3 of it in just a few days of not taking it. So, and I'm eating again, and then that makes me poop a lot again. Oh my God, it's a never-ending story. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. The breaking, it actually helps me not stress, even though I seem like I stress. It is pretty helpful. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow night. I'm gonna go sleep. Night night.